So am I clearly audible? Namaskars to everyone. Welcome to the probably the last week of this session. You have patiently heard so many people speak. Please give me that liberty too. Having said that, I would want to start today's session with a story that I heard from one of the lectures by Bob Proctor, one of the greatest motivational speaker I have ever heard. He says, think about an acorn seed. Just plant it. How does it grow? So where does it get the power to grow? Keep this question within your mind. We will see whether we can answer it not today, but at a later point. Having said that, I will just jump into today's session. I know I wanted to start with the full story, but then I'm also conscious of the time that it could take. So here we will go with just one question. Likewise, let us also close our eyes for a second. Imagine how we grow, how we become what we are from a small seed that gets impregnated. And how do we become such a huge body? How do we become a baby? Keep these two questions in the mind because today's session will have a lot of relationship with this process. Having said that, we just jump. This picture is very important to be borne in your mind. I don't want people focusing on reading what is being put in these slides. That will anyway be available to you in the recording. Don't miss out on what I am talking. That is why I am starting with a picture that could potentially help you. Going forward, there are a few more pictures in this slide. Now, relate this with this particular picture also. And then ask yourself, remove this. So ask yourself this question. Is this a wonder or our ignorance? It somewhere the process lies in between these two. So which is what we will fill up with some more knowledge. And the process of this transition from here to here lies in the thought, the associated feeling, the voluntary and involuntary part of the action, which actually leads us to the result. The result could be both positive or negative, depending upon these three stages. So, friends, first let us look at how the brain works. See, initially, you would probably read something, hear something, capture some information from here and there, and then you put it into your mind, right? Now, you would probably look at the idea that got planted. How does it transform itself? So, you try to apply. You will respond to your inquisitiveness within you, and you'll try to apply what you have got. You'll make a few mistakes and slowly realign your thoughts to the outcome once you have understood how it is done. For example, you get a new gadget. First, you will read the manual or you would watch a video and then proceed from there onwards to experimenting. Having experimented, so what are you doing? You're applying what you have read, you're aligning with the feature set that is available, and then you're trying to experience. And when you embrace that experience, you are creating a circuitry, because a second time, a third time, a fourth time, when you have to do it, or you see someone else doing it, you will immediately jump in and say, hey, I know how to use that. I will help. Right? But whenever you see it, how is it that you are recalling? How is it that you are storing? The brain will trigger creation of a chemical by virtue of feeling and emotion. Now, what you can do with this? See, from a process perspective, let's call it the mind, the body. There are two components. So what you have acquired as a knowledge goes into your mind or the brain. It is stored there. Of course, mind is nothing but the brain in action. And the experience is what the body recognizes. It could be through the five senses of the organs as the sun. Right? Now, once we are comfortable with something, we start wondering what more or how do I utilize it? That comes from repeatedly doing it again and again, again and again, again and again. That means you're firing your brain circuitry that you have created over and over again. Then what happens? As a result of that, you form what we call a habit. The habit could be a skill as well. So just keep that in mind. And proceeding this way, sometimes we may be aware of it, sometimes we may not be aware of it, but still it happens. And this knowledge, this wisdom actually enables our thinking to such an extent that we get into a stage where we say that maybe I am ordinary, but I can do it. That makes us gradually extraordinary, maybe within a small group when we start with, and as you do it again and again, again and again, it becomes known occurrence. That's the way the entire process of the brain works, and this is a very important foundation for us to apply what we have learned till now, which is starting with week 1 till week 5, and the 2 sessions of Parmeshwaran sir, which have been very, very educative. All those are the inputs that you have received. It is now for you to try to align yourself with that and then create your own experiences. So you are thinking, you are doing, and you are actioning that, which means you are going to the state of being. And in this process, you can utilize this. At least I have done it. One is definitely healing from disease. Then directing my life energy towards something purposeful. I will talk about it. And manifesting. Now, what I have manifested is improvement over my diabetes control. I have manifested an injury that I have healed, which took me 2.5 years. It was refusing to heal. So I did it utilizing what we have learned in all these weeks, and I was surprised how it happened. So basically everything, to summarize this first slide and this one, everything starts with a thought. On one side, imagine there is ignorance or limitation of knowledge, which is also part of the thought. And then there is the thought itself, which is within our comforts. We take these, and the moment you get a thought, the aligned thoughts come together, it becomes a network. Thought is an impulse. From impulse, it has become a network of neurons, which in the common language we could call, for the external world, it is the idea. For the internal world, it is the neuron network or neural network, right? So now what happens along with that? Our brain, as we saw in the previous slide, the brain triggers a sort of a chemical reaction, which is nothing but feeling, or what we call emotion. Now, based on this emotion, we start vibrating at different frequencies in a sequence. That vibration to the external world is action. And through that action, the action could be a condition, a circumstance, an environment. All these are resistances to that action, which we overcome with knowledge and repeated effort, which leads us to results. And incidentally, these results can also be utilized for proteins. And that is what was the theme that I used to heal my wound. We will see how. So, in summary, we can move from our mind to matter. There are many possibilities, both positive and negative, and we create our own reality. There are no doubts on that particular statement. Let's go forward. So now, as a summary of what we heard about the rhythm in nature, the nature has got an order. Ravali spoke about the experiment in which people of, a group of 4 and 10 such groups, they had done a study. They informed 3 people what to do, and the 4th one was not told what to do. But human nature is such that once we are in a group, we follow a group, and the resultant impact of that particular exercise was that when 3 people were in coherence, the 4th person also was in coherence. When we use the word coherence here, please take it to understand it is alignment to a rhythm. A rhythm is equal to a repeated process which is pleasant, not disturbing. Yeah. A few more experiments just to prove this. One was, if a group of drummers are there, let us say 20, I'm just giving an example, and they are allowed to play their drums the way they want. Since everyone would be independent, they would then create what we call incoherence. They would create noise. Noise is nothing but sound produced which is completely out of sequence. There is no defined pattern. Hence, it is noise and that is incoherence. Now let us say we bring four highly experienced drummers who always beat the drums in a rhythm and we leave them there. What happens? The process that change that you observe, these four drummers are able to entrain the other drummers, and the resultant impact of that is what we see is that everyone falls in line and we see rhythm. An experience which I have not written here. What happens in the parade? When we watch in India, we do it on a Republic Day, and in the US, you should be having a corresponding day. Or when you burst a sequence of crackers, the first cracker would be a disturbing annoyance. The second one, the sequence as it fires, you will see a rhythmic pattern. The same thing happens when we go to a waterfall. Initially, it is a scary sound, but you go and spend some time there, you will observe that it has also fallen in rhythm. Likewise, if you take about 20 or 30, what they call the grandfather clock with that huge pendulum and then ding dong and the pendulum moving and all that, you put them put all of them in a room and you observe its sound, the tick-tock that goes on. And you will find that each clock is producing a sound such that the combined impact of that sound that you are hearing is no different from the previous drumming experience. So, in this experiment, what was done was they asked everyone to leave the room as it is and come back after some time. Could be a month, could be 15 days, whatever it is. And when they come back, they found that there was a rhythm in the tick-tock that was going on. This is a phenomena which is very useful in our day-to-day life. This phenomena, even amongst us, does exist. When we encounter positive emotions, happiness, and the resultant impact of those emotions is that we feel very pleasant, we feel a whole, a complete, and this would be termed as coherence between the thought process and the action, which is emanating from the heart. Thought from the mind, the feeling, the experience from the heart. Likewise, suppose we go into an environment which is frustrating, there is anxiety, there is fear, there is worry, there is irritation, there is intimidation, and so on. How do we work? We work in independent silos or independent stages, and we feel disgusted, we feel out of sync, we don't feel happy about it. So there are two stages, the coherence and the non-coherence. Let's move forward. So now let us look at how this entire process is going to be very important from the chemical reaction and manifestation process. So we all know that an atom is a combination of, when we learned in school, it was empty space and subatomic particles. But with the evolution of science, the development of the science, technology, etc., it became 99+% of empty space, along with some information, energy, and a vibrating frequency. If that is empty space, then what about the subatomic particles? Look at the percentages, the composition in an atom. We have 99.9 recurring 5 times up to the 6th decimal as a percentage. It is 99+%, which is space, information, energy, and frequency. And the balance remaining out of the 100%, which is 0.0 recurring 6 times of the 6th decimal percentage. So, and this matter existence, because of the waves within, is the visibility of that is a momentary phenomena. One moment it is seen, the next it is seen. Now let us see what happens in the universe. Suppose we just take as an experiment, we take 2 atoms. Maybe in this case it is sodium and chloride, which is the easiest that we can recall, or it could be the oxygen and hydrogen. Right? When they come together, what has the atom got? In the first bullet, we said that it has got information. It is surrounded by information, energy, space, and so on. So if 2 of them come together, obviously there is going to be an information or exchange of the fields. And this is going to result in creation of a molecule. Molecule is getting created by virtue of the information that is getting interchanged. Think about the first picture that I showed. Yeah. Now, going from this information, we are moving forward into increasing the complexity. What do I mean by increasing the complexity? Experimentally, we took 2 atoms and we created a molecule out of it. It could be a molecule of water, or it could be a molecule of sodium chloride, as I said in the example. Right? Suppose we take that forward. Now you are combining not just 2 atoms, but you are leaving it for the universe. So a number of atoms come together, wide the molecules, right? So when they come together, it ends up creating a chemical. With so many atoms sitting and bonding together, there is a combined field of information that is surrounding that particular chemical. Going forward, the same process will keep continuing, right? So if we organize these chemicals together, they would assemble together and they will form cells. Now again, remember, around the cells, we have got a lot of information. The information that enable production of that chemical. All this is not being done through any intervention. These are all natural processes. So here, what we have seen so far is that we have come up to the cell, but where did we start? We started at the stage of an atom. Now the next stage in this progression that is continuing, right? These cells, they start realigning themselves, readjusting themselves, and they form tissue. Again, those tissues are nothing but a collective consciousness. Something that is aware with a lot of information around it. Now what happens is, in summary, we have moved from atom, the information here, that has become a molecule. There is an information that is being shared among them, resulting in the molecules that has become a chemical. The gray area across is that information. That creates a cell. from a cell, we have ended up forming a tissue. Now what next? From a tissue, if we organize these tissues into an organ or you put them together, they create what we call an organ, which is nothing but starting from the atom stage, it is the transformation the atoms have undergone, creating and responding to the information surrounding it. The information similar to what is there in the atom, starting there, they have now come up to creating an organ. A group of organs together, I have missed a stage in this presentation, doesn't matter. A group of organs together result in a function. They function, they become functional entities, right? But all of those that we have created so far have the resultant share of information, the cloud of information surrounding it, and that influences and slowly becomes matter. And this information is only providing guidance. The natural process in nature is converting them to matter. So let us see further. Now, when these are organs that we have created are now put together, they can be called systems. Right? So these become, they come together, they function as a system, and those are the independent systems within our body. You can call them the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the respiratory system, the immune system, and so on and so forth. They're very complex entities. But interestingly, if we put these stages together, these consciousness, because wherever there is movement of energy along with neurons and all that, which is nothing but in the process, they generate a mind of their own, and that information influences and creates and helps us define what we are. And we are the matter. Going further. So now we have transitioned from where to where. I will show that in a picture. There is a rhythm to that vibration. When we are in rhythm, we have health. When we go out of rhythm, we create a dis-ease, a discomfort. That is what we will be thinking. So we saw, in this case, we saw from the tissue that becoming organs and systems, and then together a body with surrounded with a field of information, which they call the pranic, they call it the auric field, the etheric field, the auric field. And layers on this are your subtle bodies on top of the physical body, which we learned in our fourth session. Going forward. So what we have is, as a whole, atom to molecule to chemical to cell to tissue to organs to body. And when it comes to ourselves, the human beings, right, we share information just like atoms do in terms of the relationships, the environment where we are, and so on and so forth. And thus, this is where the total transformation takes place. Right? So let us come to the end of today's session, whatever was planned. We moved from mind to matter. And we now can see the same process a tree forms its growth. The same process the human being gets formed. The same process animals get created. Same is the process for your desires to be met. Nothing is different. Everything in this universe is vibrational in nature. You can demand what you want and achieve it, but it depends upon your understanding of the process that you are using, and then doing what you have to do diligently, not interfering with the work of the nature. The outcome is based on these two parameters, and that is very important. Yeah. So this brings me back to the first stage of the 4 days that was planned, and this is how, once again, at the cost of repetition, this is how we create our reality. Thank you, friends. With that, my content for today is over. I took 2 minutes extra, Ashok, but I hope I have come to some logical stage in my explanation. Over to Sneha, if you are there, else whoever is conducting the meditation. I'm sure Sneha should be there. She said she would be here. Yeah. Thank you, Sneha, for being there. That puts me back in coherence.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful explanation, sir.
Yeah.
So, masters, now we prepare for our today's meditation. We take in the wisdom that has been shared by Chandra, sir, and meditate upon it. Today's meditation is going to be about connecting to that atom level self. Whatever sir has made us understand from the organ system, how we can break down and go back to the atom self, gather all the information that is there inside of us, inside of this physical body of ours. We connect to that quantum level. Pardon me for my coarse voice today, but I hope it doesn't hinder into the meditation experience of yours. So masters, let's prepare for today. Those who have joined us for the very first time for meditation, please follow the instructions and you'll be able to get into a deep meditative state. Relax your physical body, take a comfortable position. For those who are wearing spectacles, please remove them and relax. There will be a soft music playing in the background. The music will serve as an anchor, as a reminder for you to be attentive of your breathing. Do not get carried away by the thoughts that come up during this process. Just take the information in and let it go. My dear friends and masters, everything in the universe vibrates and responds to frequencies that begin with our thoughts and our feelings. Our thoughts influence everything around us. What we feel, what we desire, what we believe is possible. All our hopes and our dreams, and ultimately what we will become, is based on our thoughts. Our thoughts are the beginning of everything. If thought begins like a single drop of water in a still pond, the ripples reach out and continue on and on. That, my dear friends and masters, is the power of every single thought that we have. We learned how our thoughts become an idea, how our idea becomes an emotion, how the emotion alters our vibration and in turn shapes our actions. Let us take some time and understand how this information exchange is happening inside of us. Let us take some time and connect with this information at the very core. Masters, when we can understand what happens inside ourselves, then and only then can we become truly connected. Today we are going to connect with ourselves at the quantum level. That is, to connect to the atom level of our being. Let's get ready and prepare ourselves for this journey inside. Always remember, common people around the world are beginning to do extraordinary in their life with the help of all this knowledge, all the wisdom, all experiences, and meditation. Find yourself a quiet and secluded place. As this is a seated meditation, make sure you are sitting up either in a chair that is comfortable or seated on the floor with your legs crossed, your back straight, your palms clasped, fingers into fingers, and your eyes gently closed. Let us start by becoming aware of the space that we are holding. As you become aware of the space that you are in, extend your awareness to the vastness of space beyond this room that you are in. Extend your awareness to the vastness of your city. Extend your awareness to the vastness of the country you are in. Extend your awareness beyond this planet, Become aware of the infinite vast space way behind your eyes. Feel this infinite space of which we are a very integral part of. Become one with this infinite. Trust the impressions and enjoy the vastness. Enjoy the infinite. My dear friends and masters, now that you have experienced the vastness, now that you have experienced the infinite beyond your body, let's proceed and rest our attention onto the different parts of our body, as well as the space around these body parts. With each body part, take your time to really feel it and become aware of it. As you move to each of these organs within your body, take your time and feel it. Take your time and become aware of how vast the space is within you. Extend your awareness, open your focus, and connect with your organ system. Trust the impressions that you are getting. Trust the information that you are getting. connect with a specific organ in your body. If you want to connect with your heart, go ahead and feel your heart. Focus and extend your awareness to the organ of your choice. Have a connect with its functioning and its vibrations. Trust the impressions that you are receiving. Let us take a step ahead and connect with the very cell that is shaping this organ of yours. Trust the impressions that you are receiving. Move beyond the tissue structure, the molecular structure, and connect to the very cell. Once there, finally connect to the very atom of this cell. Trust the impressions that you are receiving. You have reached to the very core of your being. Enjoy and be aware of your quantum self. Capture all the information that you are receiving from your quantum self. My dear friends and masters, your body, your physical form, is your sacred place. Bless your body and love it into life. Bless your life, that it be an extension of your mind. Bless your past that it turned to wisdom. Bless the challenges in your life that they initiate you into greatness. Bless the power within you and ask it to move in you, through you, and all around you. And now, my dear friends and masters, now is the time to finish in a state of gratitude. Gratitude for this vastness that we hold. Gratitude to the wisdom that we have. Gratitude for all the information that shapes us and our life. With this, I now request you to bring your awareness back to your physical form. Allow your breath in bringing you back. Slowly and gradually bring your attention to your palms. Rub your palms together and gently place them over your eyes. Slowly open your eyes inside your palms on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you feel ready, you are free to release your palms and welcome back. Thank you, Masters.
Sneha, thank you so much. It was wonderful meditation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
See the impact.
Anila ma'am, yes, you have raised your hands. Please unmute.
Yeah, ma'am, today it was so wonderful meditation. We lost somewhere in the deep forest. And today I came to feel that we are nature and nature is nothing but we. It was really wonderful, Sneha ma'am, today. Thank you, thank you
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
very much. And thank you for everyone, first Ashok sir, Chandramadali sir, Parmeshwar sir. Every day it was very peaceful day for us, starting the day itself. Thank you a lot, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Masters, please feel free to ask your questions if you have any.
Hence, the silence is really deafening.
I put my bedsheet cover.
Namaste, sir. Thank you, Sneha. Thank you, Chandra, sir. Again, we had a wonderful session. So, my friends, the message is Ya Matihi Sa Gadihi. Hope you understood. So, use your yukti. You have the Shakti within. So, open it up using your yukti. That's all the message of all the masters. So he has clearly scientifically explained now to convince, that's all. It is not that nobody knows little bit, but now more clarity scientifically how it is happening. More than this, nobody can explain. So let's change our thought, change our destiny itself. Right. Wonderful and nice meditation. Thank you, Sneha, once again. Yes, friends. Go Virat.
Yes, Ramakrishna, sir.
Namaste, Sneha madam. It's a wonderful experience. I go into trance and then I stop listening to your voice. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, we are able to hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So as you start, maybe after a couple of minutes, I go into either a state of trance. I do not know, but I don't listen to your instructions. I am not there, only at the end. But sometimes I do get a break, okay? And this particular part is for Parameshwaran, sir. Sir, I have raised this before. When I go into the trance, my head automatically drops like this. And I feel heavy and I get the physical need to lift my head. And at that time, the head is really heavy, as if like you are lifting a suitcase. Okay. And when I do that, there is a physical effort involved in lifting my head, then I get a break of 2 to 3 minutes till I get into the trance again. Okay. This is a process that is continuing. At the end, I feel very relaxed, but there are some breaks in the middle. Okay. This is my experience, not just today, but for many days.
Doesn't matter. That it will happen sometime over a period of time, as we said earlier. That physical discomfort all will change once you are more focused within and not on the body. Pain, yes, will distract. So nothing wrong in going back. Take a deep breath also at that time. Inhale. Don't worry about break and all that. Anyway, see, as I said yesterday, dharana, if you can remain, one dharana is just 12 seconds. That's that.
Okay.
That is called one dharana, one unit of dharana. So let it happen. So don't analyze what is happening. Make yourself comfortable. Whatever way, it's fine. And keep on. Go back, go back. That's why watching the breath is the easiest, go back like that. If needed physically, anything happens, yes. So first itself, take a comfortable position, whether on the floor or on the chair. Floor is always better. Those who can sit again and again, I will say, it has got added advantage with the spine erect, cross legs, whatever asana is possible. And when head may go in sleep, for some people it will go, for some people because of energy only, it can happen. So inhale and straighten, that's all. Because more energy will be flowing, you are not able to withstand that. So physically it is felt. Like that, various causes can be there. Just forget, don't analyze. That's all. Be happy in the end.
Very
That's
good.
all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. The net is like, I feel very relaxed, feel so good and happy, yeah. Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Anita ma'am, please go ahead.
Presentation was very good. And Chandra sir, today understood the basic concepts from mind to matter, and you create your own reality. We need to go through it once again to understand it more details and how to put it into practice. Now, if we want to create our own reality, that means we want to manifest something. So practically, how do we go ahead with it? So I want to know a little more points on the practicality, like practically meditation, how do we do, or and also it will help us if you tell us about your journey of manifestation, what you have manifested. Please tell us in detail so that it will help us, for us as how we proceed.
I will give one of the manifestations pertaining to health in response to your question. See, I had said that I can't say misused, I had actually abused my body, subjecting it to non-coherence at every stage. So much so that I damaged even the blood circulation in the body. So, which resulted in one injury sometime in the month of August or September 2020. I went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Fred, you are so easily gangrenous that I may have to remove your foot." A small injury. Foot was too big a price. And just a couple of months before, a few months before, April 2020, I had said, I'm going to overcome diabetes and all the health challenges pertaining to it without any more medication. So now I actually started searching books in terms of what is this manifestation. Because I had heard one session by Shreyans Naga, who is a master of manifestation. But I didn't understand much. So I picked up a book. The title of the book was The Banned Secrets of Manifestation. Then I read through it, created my notes. What it says is, first item that we need to remember, recall, follow, trust, use all these words together and create a new word, is universe can do anything and everything, provided we trust, we believe, and we place our request to Mother Nature, Mother Universe, in a very humble and devoted manner. So, looking at the wound, I tried antibiotics. The strongest antibiotic being I think what they recommended was I don't recall the name, but it was part of that family of augmentin. Yeah, the name of the medicine was linilozid. That was the tablet that they recommended. And I said, take it for 1 week. Tried it. Situation became worse. The wound became deeper. And then I said, then what is this manifestation all about? So when I reread and reread, it said your mind can do anything. Around that time, there was article in Reader's Digest in the 67, 68, that period, which was about, the title of that was, I am John's so and so. That is, I am John's brain, I am John's limbs, I am John's mind. In one of those articles, it said, the body is the battlefield and the mind the supreme commander. All these actually gave me the material. Now what I had to do, I had to visualize, I had to create a movie. Like in one of my presentations earlier, I had shown one mind movie game, right? I formed, I framed, I story wrote the entire process. And that was not much different from what this said. And that was the time when I also read books like You Are the Placebo, Becoming Supernatural, and Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. Creating this, I wrote my theme and got into meditation in line with the entire process from atom to body. Imagined. And that meditation I did for a period of 8 months, patiently waiting for changes. Of course, I did find a minor change in the first 2 months itself. That was encouraging. I continued, and a couple of months, a couple of months ago, when I was in Vizag, I picked up, I understood how to implement the bridge concept from our spiritual times. So now in my meditation theme, integrated was my bridge concept. I would see the application of the bridge concept, which is nothing but filling a gap or building a bridge on it. Right? So applying these, sitting in meditation for about 2 hours every day. It's about 2 months now since the wound is completely healed. I have the pictures of a daily progress of that injury till it healed. So, just as the process of atoms becoming tissues, becoming cells, becoming the part of the body, the whole thing was practically experienced by me, thanks to all these books. That is how one of my manifestation of no medicines, better health, healing through meditation and integration of our knowledge with Mother Universe capability to support this. So that is the story. That is the reality. That is how I created a realistic heel on my wound. That's it, Anita. Such a long story.
Thank you so much, sir. It gave us, in details how if we want to manifest, we need to know exactly what we want and the process to manifest it, and accordingly meditate on it. So daily 2 hours.
Daily 2 hours, 3 hours, it is the convenience of the individual. See, what is critical there is you are going to a state of suggestibility to accept what your suggestions to Mother Nature are and the intensity with which you want that to happen. Those are the two critical success factors. If I use the corporate,
Coherence.
yes, absolutely. And I would also want to remind that in week 2, the exercise that was asked to be done by everyone was for identifying any challenges that we have. The exercise that was requested in week 4 is the beginning of manifestation. The exercise, if time permits, we will do in this week is going to be the manifestation process. So please, if you have not done the exercises of week 2, creating your Excel sheet, and week 4, envisioning your life, integrating the concepts of week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, please do it now. Jagriti ma'am.
Divine morning and divine evening to all the participants. Sir, my one query is that can we use this process in healing others?
No. From spiritual tablets, the message is very clear. It says anybody beyond 40. You can sit with them and support them in doing it. But beyond 14 years, it has to be done by the individual.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I would like to add here, Jagrati ma'am, all healing is self-healing, actually. We have to understand that. Nobody can heal another. Techniques can be given. And healing happens inside, right? It's our energy. Even medicine, when you take what is happening, if you understand, then we will know, right? So everything is inside. Nobody can be called as a healer except the creator. I have earlier, all my friends have cards. I have got at least 10, 15 healing modalities. I have got trained for your information, but I have not printed a single card. Now today, I don't even use the word as a healer. Facilitator, that's all.
Exactly. You're very right, sir.
Yeah, that first let us understand. So there is no question of healing somebody. Let us forget the thought. Whoever it is, your spouse or children also, all that you can is send positive vibration. What they can do, just guide them. That's all. Thank you.
There's no one else, then we can close the meeting. Vindhya ma'am. Ma'am, you are muted. Do they have to be enabled for unmuting themselves?
Yeah, I got it now. I don't know. First time it was not unmuting. So thank you, Chandra sir. And I've heard you say this story, I think 3-4 times now, but every time it's inspiring. Every time you have something else to add, and how you manifest each time. It's always inspiring. So thank you. And I like the way you presented um, this whole manifestation process, how you started with how our brain works, how a thought, how it becomes, how we get the thought into action and how we can get it. So looking forward to more sessions from you, and the guidance of Sneha ma'am continued even deeper thought. I was actually like going, I felt like I was going in that inner, I don't know, there's a movie where you become the cell and you're inside your body. It felt just the same way. And yesterday when Parmeshwaran sir was saying like we have the universe inside us, I could feel the same feeling. So can you hear me? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All masters.
So anyone else? Nobody? Over to you. You can.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much. Beautiful session. And next couple of sessions also we'll know more about the manifestation process and how we can do it. But yeah, as whatever, I mean, it's very important that whatever we want to manifest, we need to have a clear vision of it, first of all. As sir said, the vision should be crystal clear. The intention should be clear. And then anything can be possible. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Sneha ma'am. Thank you, Chandra sir. Wonderful session. Thank you, Ashok sir, Parmeshwaran sir, Anita ma'am, each and everyone.
We have one hand raised.
Okay. So can you unmute them? I'm not.
Yes, sir. Morning, sir.
Yeah.
Umesh. Thank you,
Sir.
Chandra sir. It was a wonderful insight actually. So, including meditation, connect also with the organs. Actually, it was we are trying to reach out to the organs and try to understand their submission also. Just I'm going in that direction actually. So getting the submission from the even when Madam told actually you need to reach out to you reach out to art and identify that and things like that. So I was wondering actually whether we need to listen to them also. So listen and try to give them what we can able to give. That is what actually I'm coming in. And through this just I wanted to last time actually when I traveled Hyderabad, today I'm in Hyderabad, yesterday night I traveled. So GK sir told you can visit one of the pyramid. So I am there another 2 days. If somebody can help me in reaching out in the seeing any pyramid, so I can able to see. That is what I wanted to ask, sir.
You can visit Anita, Dr. Anila. That one.
They have a small pyramid built in.
Yeah.
They have a very good pyramid in their residence. That
Yes,
can
sir.
be
I'm
accessed.
financial district right now, so I can plan accordingly. If at all there is a destination to me, I can able to reach out by planning. So that is what, sir.
Anila ma'am, can I share your number?
Yeah, definitely, sir. You can share it. Yeah.
Or you can note it down. Or can you type it, ma'am?
Okay, the address, sir.
Yeah.
I can send the location, sir.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yes,
Maybe if you can take his number.
Yes, sir. I I'll take his number. Just can you tell me his number, sir?
98450 06043.
98
450
450
06043.
064.
043.
Sir, one sir, 98450 06403.
No, no, 06043.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.